Hello everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. This reading is a what is holding you back, and as always I have 3 wonderful piles which you can choose from, and I will insert a clip of me showing each of the piles more in depth shortly. This was a pretty interesting reading and honestly very unexpected. I'm still trying to figure out when I'll post this, either before or after New Year's. But yeah, I already set a specific time that I thought was going to be, or a specific video that I thought was going to be the last video of the year, but I really felt called to do this, and I think it may be a good way to seal the year off. So depending on when I post this, I hope that it resonates for you and finds you at the right time. I just want to shout out my friend here for gifting me this beautiful, beautiful candle. It smells wonderful. It's a Reiki energy charged cleansing candle, so thank you to her if you are watching. And so let's get started. I won't waste any time. Again, 3 wonderful piles which you can choose from. Timestamps will be available in the description box below. And should you have a bit of trouble deciding which one you feel the most connected to, I will do a short guided meditation for you now. So go ahead and sit in a comfortable position. You can place your palms up for receiving energy or facing down if you find that you're in need of more grounding energy. And I invite you to envision a ball of white light at the top of your head and allowing that light to seep into your crown chakra and slowly travel downwards through your body. So envision it traveling down past your head, past your shoulders, past the side of your arms and your chest, past the sides of your stomach, past your back, down your pelvis, down your legs, down your knees and your shins, all the way until it hits the bottom of your feet. And then depending on what is grounding you, maybe you're sitting in a chair or on the floor or on the couch, envision the rest of that energy seeping back into the ground or what is supporting you. And this is going to help cleanse and purify anything that our short body scan might have picked up on. Good. And before you come back into the space around you and pick your pile, I invite you to take 2 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out of the mouth. Again, in through the nose and back out through the mouth. Wonderful. So go ahead and slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, opening your eyes if they were closed. Maybe pause the video and choose whichever crystal you feel the most connected to or pile you feel the most connected to now. Okay? All right. Pile 1 is this bismuth crystal. Pile 2 is this selenite wand. And pile 3 is this crystal. Okay, so go ahead and choose whichever pile you feel the most connected to. Again, timestamps will be available in the description box below, and I will see you at your pile. Bye. Hello, pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, welcome or welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this bismuth crystal, and please do not mind what is going on here. I cut myself really, really bad, but I'm letting that air out. But yes, you guys chose this bismuth crystal, and I hope you guys have been doing well and taking good care of yourselves. We're gonna get started. So this message is what is holding you back? What has been holding you back? Just because I'm in that energy where I feel like something, for those of you that click this, it's been a long time coming, truly. Something is in your awareness, something like this feeling like you, like you're not living right, like something's holding you back from reaching your full potential. So I want to explore that for you guys. Spirit, this message is for our pile 1. What has been holding our pile 1 back, please? Thank you. So I'm going to take this one. So this is the 9 of Swords. Okay. So this is definitely confirming that feeling of discomfort. I'm hearing discontent. I wanted that one card from that deck to start us off, just because this one I can connect more intuitively to. Let's keep going here. Spirit, messages for our pile 1. What has been holding them back? What has been holding them back? So we have the Tower card. Wow. We have the 8 of Wands. I'm just going to take this bracelet off because it's kind of noisy. So the Tower card, the 8 of Wands, one more, Spirit. What has been holding our pile 1 back, please? Ten of Pentacles, thank you. And then you also have the 4 of Cups. Okay, so for you guys, I want to say like this belief is holding you back. Only because this Tower card, okay, this is like past energy. Something recently came down like this, and or something was recently, it ended very chaotically. And I feel like for most of you, this was a situation that it's in the past, like it's in the recent past. We then have this 8 of Wands, and because of all of these, you know, sticks in the way, it's almost like a tainted version of your reality. Like it's really difficult for you to see the bigger picture, although you know that there's a bigger picture there. But again, this feeling just with these 2 cards is already like, it's like in this waiting period. It's like still grieving the energy from this Tower card, and then still trying to convince yourself, okay, that's the word that I was looking for, convince yourself that something bigger, something better is coming to you. And that is further confirmed by this 10 of Pentacles here. This is a card of abundance, opportunity. I also want to say luck. Good luck. And so, again, that's just to emphasize, like, it's like your belief system right now. I don't know that I'd call it a belief system, actually. I just think it's like your belief about this particular situation has really is holding you back right now. Which is interesting, because in the beginning, I thought that this would... the energy of this reading would be like a sort of prolonged process, like something has been holding you back for many lifetimes, almost like karma. But this sort of just feels like this particular situation, like there's just such a heavy emphasis on this Tower moment that you recently experienced. And then we have this 4 of Cups. This is further confirming that energy of discontent. I'm using the word luck a lot. I kind of feel like this energy is unlucky. So let's explore more. I want to know more about, not the Tower moment, because I feel like you guys are able to identify that flat out, but more so this 8 of Wands. What is this 8 of Wands about, Spirit? Yeah, I'm feeling like whatever happened with this Tower moment was really an opportunity, like a really, really shockingly good opportunity. I'm getting chills. So we have this 8 of Swords, more 8. And then we have the High Priestess. Yeah, so I just feel like you guys are very jaded, very stuck by the circumstance. For some of you, I feel like this situation like caught you off guard, but for others of you, I feel like you kind of foresaw just totally rocky energy with this person, with this situation. Yeah, it's almost like you predicted, like you subconsciously knew this isn't the thing for me, but it's the thing for me right now. Like that sort of energy. We have this 8 of Swords. This is literally that energy of being stuck, being again, I'm looking at this imagery like this person cannot see. They're blindfolded. They're blinded. And then we have this high priestess. So it's like this, what, I don't know, something to do with the truth is important here. Like, I feel like the truth is in front of you. Like, the truth of the situation is in front of you. It's just been really, really hard for you guys to grasp. Which rightfully so. I mean, if it's a tower moment, it's the truth is going to be hard. So I want to know, Spirit, from this, what can help them, what can help our pile one accept the truth in a more lighthearted manner? Can we get messages about how to accept the truth? How can pile one accept the truth? Because I feel like for a lot of you, it's just been really hard for you to wrap your head around the situation. Like, it's like it's almost unbelievable. So we have Justice, and actually this card wanted to come out with this deck. The first time that I shuffled it, it came out. So we have Justice card. This is just screaming at me like bring back balance into your life. Bring back balance. More messages, please. How can pile one accept the truth? How can pile one accept the truth? I'm hearing you know what you need to do. You know what you physically need to do. Yeah. Something about that is important. So we have the Six of Swords. That's interesting too, because this person is physically moving away from the situation. So for some of you, it could be physically distancing yourself from the environment that hurt you, and also physically distancing yourself from these thoughts. Like, when you recognize that they arise, move away from them. Move away from them so that you're not stuck. And so that you don't feel like you're drowning in them, just drowning in sorrow. Pile one, I do want to emphasize, you guys are doing very, very hard and good work. You guys are making progress. Again, just with this simple fact that I mentioned in the beginning, that you guys kind of foresaw that energy, like, ooh, this person really, or this, I don't know, for some of you, I feel like it's a person, but this environment is really not it. That's something to be appreciative for and have gratitude for. Because truly that's a gift. It's like intuitively you felt, you saw, you knew. It's like this knowing, this truth. You knew something was off, and you can't blame yourself for it. Give yourself a little grace to grieve and then fully let go. I want to say too, like, you guys are doing it right. Like, you guys are doing this grieving process right. Even though it may feel like you're constantly stuck in this situation, like you're forever going to be stuck in this situation, know that there's movement. And I really want to emphasize that, not just with this card, but also with this Ten of Pentacles. I mean, to have this Ten of Pentacles is showing you that there's a lot of opportunity that this tower moment, that this chaos is bringing in. So that is super, super, super good news. I want to, what do I want to do here? I'm debating if I want to do some more Oracle or another tarot deck, or if I want to get into some Oracles. Let's do Oracle. I feel like, yeah. So Spirit, last messages for our pile one. What is holding them back? What is holding them back? Self-esteem. Okay, I knew this was going to come out. Devotion, nature spirits. So for a lot of you, again, I feel like it's this physical environment that's holding you back. And then self-esteem, you know, with this, I'm feeling like situations like these are really teaching you something about your self-worth. Really teaching you something about the kind of people that you're attracting. Again, this is not to blame you, okay, in any way, because I know that there's going to be a few of you that are watching this and may be sensitive. This is not to blame you, or not even sensitive, but a few of you that already put a lot of pressure on yourself to make right decisions. This situation is not your fault. Regardless if you were able to kind of point out that this person wasn't that thing for you in the beginning, it's not your fault. Okay, things just happened, things just took their natural course. But I want to emphasize, you know, you've got to nurture yourself. You've got to do the work to, and excuse that truck outside. I don't really want to stop because I feel like we're in such a deep message. But you've got to do the work to nurture yourself back to reality. okay? To pat yourself on the back and say, okay, we're going through this again. It's okay. It's not always going to be like this. And lastly, let's get some oracle cards from this angel oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. So we have take a step back. And ease and grace. And I believe I used that word grace a little earlier before. So with this take a step back, I'm feeling like this has to do with that point in time that you feel like you're really consumed with your thoughts about the situation. Like when you think about the situation, you just get really, really tense, or it's like really caught up in your own thinking. I'm thinking that that's why this is here. And I also want to pay attention to the blue hues that you have here. That's throat chakra. So communication is also important here. Okay, pile one? So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that the messages resonated. If they did, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. Be well, take care, and depending on if I post this before the new year, happy early new year, or after, happy belated new year. Again, thank you so much for being here. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So if you chose pile 2, welcome or welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this selenite wand, or this mini one, similar to what we have here. And I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. So let's hop right into it. This message is what is holding you back? So Spirit, this message is for our pile 1. And we already had one come out pretty quickly, so let's see here. King of Swords. Okay. So with this, I'm hearing very strongly the word devotion. Let's keep going here. I'm going to get more from this deck. I honestly just wanted one from this deck, so this worked out perfectly. Okay. You'll have to excuse me. I cut my finger really bad, so I can't really use this finger. So if you see me struggling, that is why. Spirit, this message is for our pile 2, and what is holding them back, please? What is holding them back? Wow. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. And if that is not enough, the 3 of Swords. Look at these swords. We then have the 2 of Swords, and then the Sun. So, air sign energy here. There's this energy of you guys psyching yourself up, like mentally. Anytime I see something to do with an air sign, like air signs, I think of just mental turmoil. But interestingly, we have this card that I said, devotion. I feel like for a lot of you, this feeling like you are like not connected enough to the work, or yeah, just don't have a clear idea, like a clear, straightforward path. Excuse the siren, I'm gonna let it pass. So yeah, this feeling like you guys lack direction, lack clarity is what's holding you back. It's almost like this like anxiety. Like it's like each time that you don't have the next step paved for you, you freak out. But let's take this step by step. So we have this Ace of Swords. This is confirming an idea. For a lot of you, I'm getting the sense like something has been holding you back in your career, which is why you were brought to this reading. It's like this idea, this new project that you want to work towards. We then have this 3 of Swords, and this is getting into that energy of anxiety. This is also a card of loss. It could be there's this energy like stuff that is patterns that have happened in the past, are kind of continue to creep up on you. And it's these patterns of, since we're dealing with loss, it's like these patterns of each time that you try to pursue something, it fails, or each time that you try to pursue something, it doesn't, it for some reason, it doesn't pan out that way. And so that's been, you know, scaring you a little. And then we have this Two of Swords. So this is further confirming that energy of indecision, that energy of lack of clarity. Heavy, just, I'm getting this energy of just like bouncing, like just bouncing. Whether it's like how you're feeling in your physical body, or just that energy like your thoughts are just all over the place. And then we have the Sun card, which I'm really glad that this came out, because I'm feeling like a lot of warmth. I'm feeling like a lot of, even with this Sun, it's like this energy of like a vision, like almost like the thing that you want is already predestined for you, so you won't have to worry about it not working out. Let's keep going in further detail here. I want to know more about this Two of Swords. I want to know, what is it that you're feeling indecisive about, or what about your situation is feeling confusing? So Spirit, clarity for this Two of Swords, please. Clarity for this Two of Swords. This is interesting, you guys. So we have the Lovers, and then we also have the Justice card. So, a lot of major arcanas. And I'm slowing down because this kind of took me for a loop. Remember, in the beginning, I'm talking about this having to do with your career, but for some reason, something to do with love, a connection, is relevant here. We also have the Page of Pentacles. So, for some of you that are in a relationship, it could be that there's also anxiety about, I want to say, your job taking you to such a high level that you may, like, something with your love, something with love is compromised here. Let's see, because we have this Justice card here, yeah, that's further confirming, like, there's a lot of things that you feel like you have to balance. Like, this indecision is influenced by other factors. I'm looking at this imagery here, and I've actually never really stared at it until now. Like, this imagery of this woman here, which is just so, to me, she looks so free. She looks so free. Let's see here, Spirit, what can you tell me about this Page of Pentacles? What can you tell me about this Page of Pentacles? So, yeah, I do feel like you guys are thinking about a lot. You guys are thinking about how your situation is going to, how one situation is going to impact other aspects of your life, and I feel like that's kind of slowing you down, or kind of making you feel like you can't move. I asked for clarity for this Page of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords. So this energy here is like having a lot of ideas, but not fully ready, like having a lot of skills, but not like knowing where or how to apply them. So we have the King of Swords, more swords, and the Six of Cups. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling. So with this King of Swords, it's like you're emotional, you've got to lead with your emotions here. Even though we have this King of Swords here, this is this energy of, I want to say, certainty, like being in this position of power and feeling ready to take on challenges. But I'm almost feeling like there's like this intuitive element here. There's like an intuitive element here that's stopping you from making a decision. This is really an interesting energy here. And oh, look at this. Look at this, double. So this is further emphasizing, I mentioned with this devotion, it's further emphasizing, you know, your connection to something. Pile 2, a message that I'm hearing strongly is that your connection to, whether it's work, to a person, to I don't know, some sort of physical practice is really like proof that it is right. Don't get so caught up in that, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know what the first step is. Just do it. Just do it. Again, you have literally so many swords. Like, you might as well just have all of the swords in the damn deck laid out here. But so many swords. So this is telling you, like, you guys are definitely the type of people to, when one thing goes off, you start thinking about how it's going to affect everything. Okay? And for that reason, it's like, come back down to center, come back down to ground yourself, root yourself in the fact that you are so deeply connected to this work, so deeply connected to these people, that that doing what you want to do is not going to impact the situation. It's kind of like that energy where like love defeats all, love conquers all. Like, if you are really, really passionate and devoted to the things that you are doing, remind yourself of that same fact each time that you question it. We then have the Six of Cups. So this is further confirming like that energy of, one, the patterns that you are continuously experiencing are rooted into your childhood. Every time I see this card, I think of childhood. But I'm also feeling like this playful and youthful energy. Like, pile 2, you guys are really psyching yourself out. And I'm saying that because in each aspect of your life, you are so happy doing the things that you are doing. And for some reason right now, you are kind of jaded and kind of blindsided by that. Similar energy to our pile 1. Like, you are truly so, I keep using this word connected, but so rooted and invested in this person. For those of you that are in a relationship, or the idea of love, like, you are so deeply rooted to that idea of what you want in every aspect of your life, that is all the certainty that you need. And that's really the message for you. This whole idea of what's holding you back, it's uncertainty. But I mean, we live in uncertain. Life is about uncertainty. And the only thing that you could possibly ground yourselves in, pile 2, is the fact that you love things so deeply. That's where your connection lies to them. So I'm going to get clarification, last messages from 2 of our oracle decks here. Spirit, can we get last messages for our pile 2 about what is holding them back? Last messages for our pile 2, please. Divine teachers, and then we have psychic awareness. So suffering. Yeah, this is further confirming that mental confliction. Or for some of you, okay, it could be that, you know, you are at this point in time, you are more deeply connected with your work than a particular person, and that realization is really, really, this is a very specific message for some of you. That realization that you're more connected to work than this person is hurtful, is painful, okay, painful. So that may be another message for you, but again, that message still lies. One, there's so many messages actually, but because you are so deeply connected into your work, that's what you intuitively feel, okay, psychic awareness, that's what you intuitively know is meant for you at this time. And I also want to emphasize that doesn't mean that person that you are in, you know, a relationship with, or that you also love, it doesn't mean that relationship is going to be compromised forever. But I want to emphasize, you know, you really have to trust yourself, trust your feeling, okay, pile 2. This is actually really heavy, and I want to say loving energy, like so vulnerable, so truthful of you to even care, consider other people's emotions. Wow. Yeah, this is a very distinct message for some of you. Again, it all comes down to what you are deeply connected to, what you really, really love, pile 2. And that'll be really clear for you. You already know. So let's see. Spirit, last messages for our pile 2, please. What is holding them back? Thank you. Surrender. I feel like this is in transformation. Okay, beautiful. So surrender, I feel like this is to the outcome of how you want things to be, like your expectations. And then transformation, I really encourage you specifically to think of your earliest childhood dream and figure out how that relates to your particular situation. I just feel like that's a strong message for a lot of you as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section if the messages resonated. I love connecting with you guys there. Be well, take care, and depending on the time that I post this, if it's before New Year's, happy early New Year's, and then if it's after New Year's, happy belated New Year's. Okay? Again, be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. So if you chose Pile 3, welcome or welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this crystal, and the name is fleeting my mind. Honestly, it always fleets my mind with this particular crystal. But this one is good for self-motivation, apathy, and self-confidence. So that may tie into your reading. Let's see here. I hope you guys have been doing so well and taking good care of yourselves. And we're gonna hop right into it. So we'll get one card from this deck and then carry on with another tarot deck and a couple of oracle cards. So Spirit, this message is for our Pile 3, and what has been holding them back, please? Thank you. So we have here Judgment, and then we'll get started with our other deck. Spirit, messages for our Pile 3, and what has been holding them back, please? Thank you. Okay, beautiful. We have 3. So we have the 9 of Cups, the Moon, and then the High Priest. Okay. So from this card, I was feeling this energy of like wanting to control the situation. And I say that because just in thinking that, like, that doesn't really leave a lot of room for mistakes, a lot of room for learning. We have this 9 of Cups, so this is this energy of, I want to say fulfillment, personal fulfillment, specifically fulfillment on this emotional level. I want to say, yeah, like feeling gratitude and just this energy of feeling like aware and good about your choices, the choices that you're making, how you deal with things emotionally. We then have this Moon card, and this is, okay, this makes sense. So this Moon card is present energy of, I'm feeling like self-discovery. I'm also feeling healing, and inner secrets, honestly, the word darkness is coming to my mind. But so far with this energy here, it's like this feeling like you need to control the outcome of this situation, whether it's already happened or before it happened, is really preventing you from living, Pile 3, really. So there's a lot of emphasis too here though on this, I mentioned emotional aspect, but this emotional healing, like this very watery, a little bit of feminine energy, like, yeah, this cleansing, this clearing energy, that's being impacted here. So we then have this High Priest. So anytime I see this card, this just screams to me like a knowingness. Because you also have a major arcana here, it's like this card, wow, I'm feeling this so strongly. It's like you getting in the way of your circumstances is preventing like your spiritual team from doing their work. I was going to say preventing your spiritual team from helping you, but they're always helping you. It's just you're making it a lot harder on yourself, Pile 3, for whatever reason. This is very interesting and strong energy here. Let's keep going here. I want to know what this 9 of Cups is about. What is this 9 of Cups about, please? For some of you, you may be, just with this imagery of the mirror, you may be picking on yourself. Like, I should have done this differently. I should have, I could have done this differently. I should have listened to myself. All of that is at play here. And yeah, let's see. Spirit, confirmation for this 9 of Cups, please. Wow. Wow. I love when this happens. So we have the 4 of Cups. This is further confirming what I was saying, controlling. Controlling the outcome of the situation, and to you, or to, you know, to anyone that's controlling, it feels like when you're in control, it feels like things are, or should be balanced, should feel more balanced, but the reality is that they don't. They don't. I'm also feeling this energy here of, even though we don't have it yet, I'm kind of hoping that it comes out, this Tower moment card. Like there's this awakening that is, you know, you're subconsciously manifesting, and I honestly feel needs to happen. I feel like you guys have been feeling that too, like you need this sort of intervention. Probably the reason that you clicked on this video anyways, but yeah, there's definitely like this feeling like you need to filter, to cleanse stuff. It's very interesting too because, excuse that siren, I'm gonna let it pass actually. It's very interesting too because we're talking here this something to do with this emotional element. That's really how we cleanse. I don't know if you guys are water signs or just identify as like very emotional, maybe have been told that you're overly emotional or don't show your emotions enough. There's really, you know, the space for you guys to live in that energy freely. Because I feel, yeah, there's this sort of cleansing intervention that needs to be had, pile 3. So let's keep going here. Spirit, what has been holding pile 3 back? More messages about what has been holding pile 3 back. See, okay, quite a few here. So I'm gonna put this back. We're gonna take this. So we have 10 of Wands, heavy energy, heavy burden, 5 of Cups. This feeling of, I want to say discontent, but also this energy of like allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Like there is, pile 3, I'm only laughing because there's something about this situation that you guys won. Okay, it's like you have every right now to grieve. In this energy here, I'm kind of getting, you know, when a child, like they say crocodile tears, like when a child cries about something, I'm getting that image, like when a child cries about something and they really milk it. Like they just really milk the cry. That's not to say that they're not hurt, but it's like really milking it to the point where it's like, okay, I'm not even this hurt over the situation. I just am crying because I need to cry. That's the energy that I'm feeling from this 5 of Cups. And I don't know if you guys have been, you know, sort of in that realization where it's like, I don't even know why I said that, quite frankly. Maybe some of you it'll resonate with, but milk the cry and then let it go. Let it fly. Let it fly. Any more messages, Spirit, about what pile 3 needs to let go of? So definitely letting go of expectations. Yeah, so you can move on. I'm glad that this Chariot card came out. This is a card of moving on, movement. Let's see. We also have this 10 of Cups. Okay, good. So movement, success. I don't know, something about this card. There's always one card in a spread that really is intriguing to me. And for some reason, this is it. I feel like you guys kind of need this sensitive energy to tell you to keep going. And even though you may not show that and you want to feel more strong, be able to show this side of you to someone very specific. Okay? Lastly, let's get 2 oracle cards for you, or let's pull from 2 different oracle decks. We're going to start with this one for you. Spirit, last messages for our pile 3, please. What is holding them back? Mother, Father, God. I'm glad that this came out. And this is, you know, I mentioned in the beginning, you controlling the situation is preventing your spiritual team from stepping in. This is that energy. That's what that energy is. And then yes. Wow. This may be an answer to a question that you guys asked or are asking. I also feel like this is a little bit foreshadowing for those of you that have been asking, like, is there someone actually out there for me? Like, is there going to be a time that I can actually be myself or do a specific something? Yes. And then lastly, let's get into this oracle deck. Last messages for our pile 3 and what is holding them back from spirit. Grace, one more. Wow. I'm even looking at these movements. These are kind of similar movements. Dancing, free-flowing. Thank you, Spirit. Gifts. Okay. It's tapping into that intuitive. And then business. With this card talks a lot about partnerships. And that kind of ties into what we're saying, like there's this very specific kind of person that you want to be vulnerable with. We then have this gifts. I love this card. This is, I feel like, confirmation to you. I even mentioned, I think even before I mentioned like this intuitive ability, this is also reminding me of this moon card. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here, pile 3. As always, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section if the messages resonated. If I post this before New Year's, happy early New Year's, and if I post this after, happy belated New Year's. Again, thank you so much for being here. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye.